Hello and welcome to another edition of The Week That Was, a weekly program where we look at the news that made it to the headlines of that week. So this week we have a dominating story, a news which dominated the headlines over several editions of the newspaper, and that has to do with the taxi app which was supposed to be commissioned, and taxi operators were supposed to join that app. So this headline has dominated over a few editions of the Herald. Then we have another news story which has to do with the IIT at Sangay, and that story is a revelation that the Modi government had said and told the government of Goa to ask to look for alternative sites for the IIT and to move it out of Sangay. And the third story is the opposition in Goa, the feeble opposition in Goa is coming together to do a strategy for the winter session of the assembly. So to discuss these and other headlines, I have with me the editor of Dainik Herald, Mr. Avid Bagli. Welcome to the program.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. So to begin with, we have this news story on 21st of December in Herald, the Voice of Goa.
Yeah.
And this news story reads, absolute confusion, government gives fresh deadline on taxi app, but where are the taxis?
Yeah.
And what is of concern is that there are few days left, 9 days to be precise, for the Mopa airport to start operations.
Yeah.
And the taxi app still does not find a place in the previous cabinet discussion.
Yeah.
And also just this deadline of 5th January which is nearing, and the CM says we have to still streamline the taxis. As we speak, just 2 or 3 days back, the taxi operators, especially the yellow and black taxi operators in Pedne, have decided to go on a strike on 2nd of January to stage a protest.
Yes.
So what is your take on this taxi app and taxi operations at Mopa?
I'll tell you, these two Mopa airport and the taxi operations are two different things. Government is confusing by clubbing them together.
Yeah.
Streamlining the taxi services in a state of Goa is a altogether different affair.
Yeah.
And making provisional the transport system at the Mopa airport is a altogether the different system.
Yeah.
If you look at the steering committees formed by then Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar, has categorically taken one decision.
Yeah.
The decision is like this. The first chance of the employment, the project affected villages will get.
Yeah.
Then the second, the Pernem Taluka people will get.
Yes.
Then the rest of Goa.
Yeah.
And if not, then they can source it from outside.
And this is what the taxi operators are saying. That
No, this decision has been taken in February 2017 or 18 meeting of steering committee which was formed for the implementation of Mopa airport.
Yeah.
It's a 10-member committee headed by Chief Minister, ex officio.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you look at the when Mopa is commissioning, see, Mopa is not commissioning suddenly.
Yeah.
Government was knowing it 1 year back. The Mopa will be commissioned sometime.
Yeah.
Then 6 months back only government was saying by New Year, for October, Mopa will be commissioned. Government was saying.
Yeah.
Why they were failed to do any arrangement there? Still they are telling that we are arranging. There is no concrete arrangement as such, although they have requested Kadamba to make the buses available. But how many buses it will require, as per estimate, rough estimate, per hour 8 buses are required. And that to the air conditioned buses, not the ordinary buses. So those buses are not available with the Kadamba, obviously. So there is a problem. Secondly, the taxi app, what they are talking. Earlier the government was saying that Goa Miles app belongs to government. If you remember, then Tourism Minister Manohar Asgamkar oftenly publicly said that Goa Miles is our app. And now this government, the same BJP government, disown it. They are saying no, we are coming out with another app. making a taxi service available at the Mopa airport and making a taxi app are two different things. You can give the yellow black taxi stand at the Mopa. What wrong in that? You give the priority to the Perne people.
Very much.
Then you can give the rest of the Goa people. You can do it by rotation. They will put their taxis there. So government is just misguiding the people and creating confusion. You have to give the stand. At every airport there is a stand. Even in a metros there is a stand. Although you avail the services or not, that is a different story. But stand is there. Yellow and black taxis are still available in metros also, including Calcutta, Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, everywhere. Yellow and black taxis are available. Why not at Mopa? Who stops you? Government must come clean on this. Where will be the stand? Who can register? And what may be a system to get that facility by the passengers. Government must make clear. App is a different thing. App you are making is for the tourist taxis. Tourist taxis which are all over the Goa.
But we had a discussion here on this point, counterpoint. Wherein the yellow and black taxi operators said that government has invited them also to join the app.
No, that is what I am trying to tell you. Government is creating a confusion. See, if you make a queue of yellow black taxis at a Mopa airport, somebody taxis are there, 10 taxis, suppose 10 taxis are there in a queue. Somebody gets down, he will take the first taxi. Some other family coming, they will take the second taxi. It should be like that. Like the prepaid taxi counters are there in some of the metros. Likewise, this system can be operated. But the government is creating confusion. Why they are creating confusion? Because they want to accommodate many people from outside Pedne. If once the app is there, they will say that those who wants to willing to join, they may register. So registration will be open for all. That is what the Pedne people, they are now, they come to know, they are objecting.
That's true. Okay. So then we move on to our second story. And that is dated 21st December, Wednesday. And this story on page 3 of Herald of that day says all 8 MLAs are happy and satisfied. This is said by the BJP. And this refers to the 8 MLAs who went from Congress to BJP. And media persons had quizzed the Goa desk in charge of the BJP, Mr. C.T. Ravi. And he said that he is not aware that these 8 MLAs are unhappy or discontented. And he said that I am not aware if these 8 MLAs were promised any post while joining the BJP. And he accuses the media saying that you want masala. And therefore, it is presumed that media is raising this issue. And he says, as far as I know, that they are all very happy in the BJP. Now, we all know that unless there is some promises made, one of power and second of money, nobody will change the sides.
That is a reality. That is a reality. But BJP claiming this 8 MLAs are satisfied is a big joke, I'll tell you. Joke apart. The thing is that this 8 MLAs joined BJP, that is on the behest of the Chief Minister. Earlier, the BJP party organizing secretary Satish Dhond was very active in a party affairs. He has a last word in a party. Whoever may be a president or secretary or the treasurer, the organizing secretary has an upper hand in their system because it is appointed by the central their agencies. So the Satish Dhond was controlling the party. Now the chief minister, because there are so many people are there who are challenging his chair. So to put them rest, these 8 people are brought in by the chief minister. That is a reality. So what the chief minister has promised to them, he may not be able to fulfill. There are obvious reasons. I'll give you one reason. See, in earlier government, there were 2 deputy chief ministers. In this government, although the Vishwajit Rane has been allotted a second number,
Number two position.
number 2 position in assembly also,
Yeah.
but he has been not conferred with the deputy CM.
Yeah.
See, the 8 defectors, they came in. There is one person, Digambar Kamath, he is a senior most MLA now.
Yeah.
Okay. If he was to accommodate in a cabinet, obviously he will claim the second post.
Yeah.
He will claim the second post.
Being an ex-chief minister.
Yes, ex-chief minister also and the senior most in the in a assembly.
Yeah.
So this situation is so tricky for the chief minister how to solve it.
Yeah.
So he is now looking at a Delhi to solve this problem, and they will now do some jugglery and this settle the problem. Maybe Rajya Sabha seat will be vacant in coming days.
Yeah.
That may be offered to one of the MLA. They will send him. One of the MLA son may fill his post in Goa. We don't know, but the BJP is saying these 8 MLAs are happy.
Yeah.
If the posts are obviously what you said, either the power or the money, they may be settled in another way.
Yeah.
That's why they are happy.
Okay. Okay. So that is the power politics in Goa, especially where in Goa is one of the most intense states in which this kind of politicking has taken place even after the anti-defection law has been passed.
Yeah.
Okay. Then moving on to Thursday, December 22nd, on page 3 we have a story, and that is the story which has cut headlines in the previous weeks that we are discussing. And that story says no dance bars operating in Goa, and this is said by Goa Chief Minister. Now these are his exact words, and he says no dance bars are operating in Goa. If found operating, no one should take law into their own hands. Or cause trouble to the tourists. Inform the police and they will assist the persons in checking such illegalities.
Chief Minister is saying that no dance bar are in operation in Goa. Fine, one side. Secondly, the MLA who defected from Congress and joined recently to BJP, earlier he was in BJP, he was a minister too. Michael Lobo met DGP other day. And he said that 15 to 20 dance bar are in operation at Kalangut. MLA is a responsible person. He is an ex-minister also, and that too from the ruling camp. We can understand opposition MLAs making allegation, that can be understood. But the ruling MLA meeting DGP and publicly saying that 15-20 dance bar are in operation in Kalangut. How the chief minister will justify this? Either the chief minister is speaking truth or the Michael Lobo. Both cannot. Both cannot. One person is lying. It's people to decide who is lying. See, the problem is the government dance bar, maybe they are looking at the model of Mumbai model of dance bar. That is not in operation, may not be operation in Goa. Because there are waitresses are in operation in coastal belt, that we have to admit. And there are music going on, parties are going on. So these customers also, they dance. They dance. Along with them, who dance, who knows? So there is a possibility of that kind of dance bars in Goa. Not like in Mumbai, where the people are sitting enjoying a whiskey or rum or anything, and they are just watching those dance and throwing some money at them. That may not be case in Goa. This operation or the total modality of dance bar may be a different in Goa. So government is looking at that model, maybe saying that dance bar not in operation. But what the Michael Lobo said, because he is a local MLA, he has very right to say that dance bar in operation. If at all so, the government must take a cognizance of it and take action. That is the only solution.
Okay. Then December 23rd on Friday, there is the headline in Herald which reads, shocking revelation, on 26th October, the Modi government had asked Goa government to look for an alternative site outside Sangye for the IIT. Now the question is that the Union Education Ministry had asked the government of Goa to reconsider and have some alternate sites, and one of the sites suggested was that the current location of IIT, which is at Darbandara.
Yes.
Now if this is the case, then what Herald says is that the MLA Subhash Sanghe MLA and Social Welfare Minister Subhash Phaldesai insisting that the IIT would remain in Sanghe, and it is not possible that Subhash Phaldesai is unaware about this letter.
Yeah.
So he insisting that IIT should stay in Sanghe is basically an attempt to mislead the people.
See, where IIT will be, it is a government prerogative. Government has to decide.
Yeah.
But my say is that before implementing any project,
Yeah.
you must take into confidence the local people.
Very much.
What is the IIT project? Whether it will generate employment.
Yeah.
If the employment it is to local or outside.
What kind of
what kind of and what is the tune of it? What may be a turnover in a local economy?
Yeah.
How the local economy will be boosted?
Yeah.
How many people from the outside will come and settle there?
Yeah.
How much the actual land IIT requires?
Yeah.
That is also because the NIT got a place in Kunklim.
Yeah.
There is no opposition in Kunklim.
Yeah.
People have accepted it,
Yeah.
and now the campus is also ready. NIT campus is ready,
Yeah.
but there is no dialogue between government and the local people. In Sangam, there was attempt twice. There was an attempt, but people have raised some objection.
Yeah.
And the government side said, no, we'll bring the progress, it will bring the development. But what kind of development you are looking at?
Yeah.
If you are promising job, what kind of job you are looking at? What kind of job you are giving to local people?
Yeah.
Because see, IIT professors and all these people, it requires highly skilled staff.
Yeah.
So obviously they will bring it from outside.
Yeah.
If at all the government is saying that no, local will get, the IIT is in operation as Pharmagudi right now.
Yeah.
Government must publish the names. How many people are working at IIT Goa? How many are Goan? How many are outsiders?
Yeah.
Government must come clean on it.
Yeah.
These people got employment at IIT Goa right now.
Yeah.
And this many people may get once the permanent campus is established.
Yeah.
Government is not saying that. Government is giving vague promise.
Yeah.
When IIT come, Sanghe will be developed. How the Sanghe will develop?
Yeah.
Because IIT is not a touristic place.
Yeah.
There's some thousands of tourists will come to look
And
at
small business will get revenue. That is not the case.
Yeah. So what if the IIT brings some 200 people from outside? Their settlement will be there. Who will run those bazaars? Whether the milk, vegetable, it will be sourced from the locals.
Yeah.
Can you make some arrangement of alternate economy to be boosted, local economy to be boosted? So government must bring a blueprint on it and put before the people, take people into confidence. Because see, now the Sanghe is, if the chapter is over, they will shift it to Kepe. Then the people will oppose that, then we will go to Murmago, then they will go to Barde, then they will go to Salse. It's not a thing. Government must behave responsibly. They must prepare a blueprint first. What is IIT? How much the employment it will generate? Who can avail those benefits? If at all the IIT campus will come, for instance in Sanghe itself, after 5 years, a certain skilled manpower is required. What government is going to do to make that manpower available locally? Locally. You must start some courses of skill development, skill enhancement locally.
So actually the planning has to be done at least 10 years in advance.
Yes, if not the 5 years in advance, till the time the building takes up.
Because what happens is that we see project after project, this has been the case. If you see, like for example, the starting of the NIO. The NIO was started in Goa before the starting of the Goa University.
Yes.
So all the scientists as a result had to come from outside Goa and they had to settle in Donapala. So large section of non-Goans are settling down in Donapala because there was no local talent which was available for NIO. Secondly, the Goa University also was started without sending your people outside for acquiring the qualification and
Yeah.
the skills so that
Yeah.
you can start the Goa
Yes,
University.
yes.
Same thing is with the IIT.
IIT now, Ayush also in Dargalim.
Yeah.
In Mopa airport also, same thing. Everywhere this story is repeated.
Yeah.
I pray that the government must learn a lesson from it.
So human resource has to
Yeah.
be planned much more
Much
in
more
advance
in advance.
before
much
the
more
project comes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Then we have a very interesting story, and this has to do with a statement which was made by the Chief Minister on 23rd December, and it is featured on 24th December Saturday Herald. And this statement says outside forces are working to shut down tourism in Goa.
Yeah.
And basically the exact words are some forces not only outside the state but also from outside the country
Yeah.
are trying to shut down tourism in Goa. Earlier similar forces shut down the mining,
Yeah.
and people had suffered for 10 years, and we all know how the state economy suffered.
Yeah.
So this is one statement, and in response to that, on 25th, that is Sunday,
Yeah.
Herald had carried a story by asking industry stakeholders, especially tourism stakeholders,
Yeah.
and most of them said that inside forces are damaging Goa's tourism.
Yeah.
So basically, Trajano Di Mello had said that the chief minister should resign, extreme step, and
Yeah.
asked by an opposition party,
Yeah.
saying because in saying that outside forces are meddling in Goa tourism,
Yeah.
you are accepting that you are not in control.
Yeah.
By using all the intelligence agencies, by using the police, you are not able to resist this.
Yeah.
And other people from tourism industry said that this is not the case, that Goan tourism is booming.
Yeah.
After the COVID period, it is not going down, but it is coming up.
Yeah.
And there are internal things, like for example, lack of a strong and efficient administration,
Yeah.
poor infrastructure,
Yeah.
like roads,
Yeah.
like what we saw just yesterday with regard to the
Yeah.
intense traffic jam that
Yeah.
took place, and many
Yeah.
people missed their flights.
Yeah.
Then pollution in the state.
Yeah.
Then all a soft state, illegal things which are going on,
Hmm.
begging, touting, all these
Yeah.
kind of activities. So
Yeah.
these are basically responsible, and Nilesh Shah from the president of the TTAG also pointed out that better sense should prevail because the taxi system in Goa is very, very poor.
Yeah. I'll tell you, blaming outside forces is very easy because you are not naming any forces.
Yeah.
If you remember, then
Yeah.
Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar claimed that he stopped mining.
Yeah.
Some people are saying the court has stopped mining.
Yeah.
Now this is the third angle we are now listening, that some outside forces have stopped the mining. It's a very funny statement.
Yeah.
Chief Minister should not make such statement in future.
Yeah.
Secondly, the tourism, some outside forces. Outside forces mean what? These people, no, they are blaming some NGOs, I'll
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah.
Indirectly, they are blaming NGOs.
Yeah.
Running an NGO and they are getting some foreign funds
Yeah.
is not easy.
Yeah.
You are governed by Foreign Contributors Regulation Act,
Yeah.
FCRA.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
FCRA Act. And every quarterly, you have to give the expenditure, everything to a collector.
Yeah.
How much you have received, how much you have spent, for what you have spent. And under the Income Tax Act,
Yeah.
it is provided that if your NGO is there, you can work only in 2 fields. These are the fields you have to work.
Yeah.
And you have to file the returns for those 2 fields.
Yeah.
You cannot spend a single pie
Yeah.
for another thing
Yeah.
specified in that act.
Yeah.
If it is you are working, your NGO is working in environment and human resource, then you can spend only the money in environment and human resource, not in education.
Okay.
That restriction is there.
Yeah.
Thirdly, these NGOs are registered with the government.
Yeah.
You cannot just stand up and start NGO. It is not there. You have to get registration from the Societies Act. You have to register with the Home Ministry, then the collector. So many income tax everywhere. Checks and balances are there. So this you are telling that outside forces are working. Outside forces means this outside funded NGOs.
Yeah.
Is a vague statement. They must name who are the forces. And I must like to ask him, who stopped mining?
Yeah.
The third angle, outside forces, is a new chapter he is opening.
Yeah.
I'm eager that he will speak more on it,
Yeah.
and he will tell the people of Goa who actually stopped mining, because earlier Chief Minister claimed,
Yeah.
then we know that court has stopped it.
Yeah.
Court has given the stoppage order. Chief Minister claimed he stopped it. Now the third angle coming is the outside forces.
Yeah.
They must tell who are the outside
Yeah,
forces.
and one can recall during the time of Rajiv Gandhi,
Yeah.
this idea of foreign hand was always
Yeah.
there in the media.
Media.
And after that, it had become like a joke.
Joke. Yeah.
Anything which was happening in India
Yeah.
and which had negative consequences was blamed on the foreign hand.
Foreign hand. It's very easy to blame the
Yeah.
outside forces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then moving on to December 26th, that is Monday,
Yeah.
we have this news in Herald on page 3. The opposition in Goa is meeting together to chalk out a strategy to face the winter session of Goa Assembly, because the government is very, very powerful, and as we have seen from the earlier news item that 8 MLAs from Congress went over to the BJP,
Yeah.
and with the support of the independents they have 33 MLAs
Yeah.
in a house of 40.
Yeah.
So which is completely overwhelming majority.
Yeah.
Now, so we are left with the opposition, 3 of the Congress,
Yeah.
2 of the AAP,
Yeah.
1 of RG and 1 of Goa Forward.
Yeah.
So this is a completely depleted opposition,
Yeah.
but still we have to credit them because the press generally sides the opposition,
Yeah.
and the press also acts as a sounding board to the government.
Yes.
So therefore the opposition has raised certain objections, especially to the decision of the speaker to limit information to last 5 years.
5 years. Yes.
5 years. That is one. And they have also talked about curtailing of the house, because just having a 4-day session will not allow the opposition to pin the government
Yeah.
on various issues which they want to
Yeah.
raise. Also, they have raised objection to the number of questions which are
Yeah.
to be asked in terms of starred and unstarred questions.
Yeah.
So how do you see this approaching session?
First, your thing is that they have limited it to the past history of 5 years.
5 years.
See, there is a powers with the speaker to interpret
Yeah.
any rule.
Yeah.
That is his power.
Yeah.
But for interpretation, somebody has to ask. He cannot suo moto interpret it.
Yeah.
In this case, he has done a suo moto, which
Yeah.
is wrong.
Yeah.
He has a power to interpret.
Yeah.
What is history? History means 5 years.
Yeah.
He has a power to define it.
Yeah.
But when somebody raise a objection or somebody raise a question
Suo moto
in assembly, when assembly in session, then only he can give his verdict.
Yeah.
It is a speaker's verdict.
Yeah.
But now the assembly is not in session.
Yeah.
Nobody raised that question.
Yeah.
Suo moto, he decided that only 5 years is allowed. That is wrong in a democracy.
Yeah.
Secondly, the unity in a opposition camp. I'll tell you, there is ample opportunity for the opposition to grill a ruling branches.
Yeah.
How it can be done? See, we'll take the example of question hour.
Yeah.
Somebody asked the question from the Congress side. We'll take Congress because it's a major party. He can ask one question plus 3 supplementaries.
Yeah.
RG can ask 1 supplementary. AAP can ask 1 supplementary. Go forward can ask 1 supplementary. So how many supplementaries? 6 supplementaries plus main question. Means
Yeah.
seven thing you can ask.
So that is.
But the coordination is required. So they must do a homework first.
Yeah.
Who will ask what? What is a supplementary? Who will ask the which supplementary?
Yeah.
If minister is dodging, then the another supplementary who will put? The leader of opposition can object.
Yeah.
This floor management has to be well planned. Even as one person in opposition can grill the ruling party,
Yeah.
but you must do a homework.
Yeah.
You cannot stand there and look here, somebody is talking, somebody is supporting, I am talking, nobody is supporting. It should not happen.
Yeah.
You have to do a total homework,
Yeah.
go to assembly if you want to put some calling attention.
Okay, so on that note, we wind up the week that was. We hope that you enjoyed watching our discussions based on the past week's headlines. I thank my guest, Mr. Avid Bagle, the editor of Dainik Herald, for coming here and sharing his insights and analysis. Thank you for watching Herald TV.